Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the weekend in August the 2nd, 2026. I've had a busy week. I've been working on a couple of things. I have been working on the RAF Dragon Corps Book 3, kind of getting that ready for an edit. So just kind of doing my final checks, spell checks, pro writing aid, all that good stuff, making sure that I'm getting out all the stupid typos and things like that. So yeah, I have basically got that done. I've also started work on what I'm calling the the Hammer and the Crown, which is Ravenglass Legends Book 5. So yeah, I've basically got the first 9 scenes written, which will probably be like the first, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 chapters. I don't know. Yeah, that is started anyway. I do have an outline for this novel. I do have an outline for book 6. I can imagine that this outline won't last very long. As I am into it, I have started getting other ideas. So that always happens, but I think having the outline and the constantly moving outline is really useful for me to kind of go, oh, I know where I'm going next. So I've definitely enjoyed the story. I think that this is going to be more action packed than the last one. So I think book 4 was very much in the weeds of politics and intrigue and kind of building up for the second half of the series. And now this fifth book has got a lot going on. So yeah, it's going to be fun, and there's going to be lots more kind of military stuff, a lot more stuff with Krieg, who is the Ragnar's wyvern. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on there. So yeah, it's going to be a fun story. So next week then, I'm having a week off. So this author diary will be a bit later. The reason for this is I'm actually going on a what they're calling it is, I think it's called like a water park thing, but it's not like one where it's slides or whatever. This is Lake Coniston in the Lake District, so it's just me going. I'm going with Galloway's, which is a charity for blind and visually impaired people. Obviously, being blind and visually impaired, I'm going on their trip. So I've decided that I've not really done stuff like this before with with blind charities and things like that. And there are stuff that I used to be really into when I was a teenager, like when I was in cadets and things like that. And it turns out Galloway's do offer sighted assistance for things like this. So yeah, this is basically going to be me away for 5 days with a bunch of other blind and visually impaired people doing stuff on a lake with rafts and boats and kayaks, and I think there's windsurfing and stuff as well. So lots of different things to try out. Really looking forward to that. I've also booked myself onto a day this will be in September actually, which is gliding. So back in the day, back when I was a teenager again, I used to be in the Air Cadets and I used to love flying. So this is it's a glider. It's not a hang glider. It is a unpropelled craft. So yeah, you do have a cockpit and all that stuff. So yeah, just kind of being able to do that with someone who understands my needs as someone with a visual impairment. That's awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. So next week then, no work going on, which is probably fair enough because I realised I'm feeling a bit tired anyway, and I realised I'd not really had a break since getting back from Rome, and that was like end of May. So I've just been kind of non-stop writing really since then. So I'm due for a little break, aren't I? In terms of reading, I am on, what's it called, Soulsmith, I want to say, by Will Wight. So this is a second book in his Cradle series. Now, really enjoyed the first book. This book, I don't know, there's points in it where I'm kind of having to rewind and go back a bit because I'm having trouble at points kind of following the story. I don't know whether that's just me being tired or whether there's just something going on with the writing. I don't know. But I'm not as grabbed by this one as the first book. But I'll keep going with it. I'll see how it gets by the end of the book. I think I'm like halfway through this second book. So I will keep listening to it and hopefully kind of get what's going on a bit more. Because there's a lot of people who really enjoy this series. And I could see the potential with the first book. And I think sometimes you have a second book and maybe in a 12-book series it takes a little bit to get going. A bit like a TV show or something like that, where maybe it doesn't actually get into its groove until the 3rd series or something like that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. So that's it. What is it? I have got Silent Watcher now on pre-order. I have also released already the paperback. So if you want to get the paperback, you can get it now. The Kindle edition isn't out until September the 3rd. If you do want a Kindle edition right now, there is a way of doing it, and that is joining my Patreon. So if you are want to join my Patreon, go to patreon.com/John Cronshaw author, and you can get in on the lowest tier, and you'll have access to the Silent Watcher ebook, which is already there. And when the audiobook comes out, I will be giving away codes as well in the Patreon. So it's definitely worth checking out. There's also, I'm posting a few things at the moment on Patreon. I've recently posted a Ravenglass Legends story, a Maja prequel. So you can read that for free. I have also been posting a Vonnegut Chronicles prequel. So you can start reading that for free as well. So loads of stuff on there for free. Ravenglass Chronicles is on there as well. So that is patreon.com/John Cronshaw author. So please do check that out. So until next time, cheerio.